You thought electric cars were quiet? Think again. This isn't just another EV, this is the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Lightning fast, brutally elegant, and powerful enough to bend your perception of speed. Let's dive into the future of performance, Porsche style. At first glance, the Taycan Turbo S looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Every curve is aerodynamic perfection, sculpted to cut through the air like a blade. The front end has that classic Porsche DNA 4-point LED headlights, aggressive hood lines, and that instantly recognizable badge sitting proudly in the middle. The stance is low, wide, and muscular. It looks ready to launch even when it's parked. The flush door handles, the sculpted rear haunches, and the continuous LED light strip at the back all come together to give it a hyper-modern identity that still whispers 911 heritage. Step closer and it's not just the looks that impress, it's the engineering precision. The Taycan sits on Porsche's 800-volt architecture, which means charging is insanely fast. In just 200 km high architecture, that's supercar territory. This thing delivers 750 horsepower in launch control mode. No gears, no lag, just instant torque and thrust that pins you to your seat. It's surreal. Completely silent, but brutally quick. The acceleration feels like being pulled by a magnetic force you can't see. Open the door, and you enter what feels like the cockpit of a spaceship designed by Porsche. The cabin wraps around you. Ultra-clean layout, curved digital display, touch-sensitive panels, and high-quality materials everywhere you look. The driving position is pure Porsche, low and centered. The steering wheel feels tight and communicative, and the visibility is spot on for sporty driving. The front seats are heated, ventilated, and adjustable in just about every way possible. Even the sound design is crafted. You can enable electric sports sound, an artificial tone that gives the car a futuristic growl as you accelerate. It's subtle, not gimmicky, and gives personality to that silent electric speed. The rear seats, surprisingly, are comfortable enough for adults, and the Taycan's flat battery floor means there's more legroom than you'd expect from a performance sedan. The infotainment is Porsche's latest generation. Get a curved 16.8-inch digital instrument cluster, a central 10.9-inch infotainment touchscreen, and even an optional passenger display, so your co-pilot can play with settings or navigation. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, over-the-air updates, ambient lighting, and even a voice assistant that actually works. You say, "Hey Porsche," and it listens. The interface is smooth and futuristic, with every animation feeling premium. Driving the Taycan Turbo S is an experience unlike any other EV. Porsche has somehow managed to make an electric car feel mechanical. The steering is razor sharp, the suspension adapts instantly, and the torque vectoring makes corners feel like a racetrack ballet. The all-wheel drive system distributes power precisely to each wheel, giving it unmatched stability even in aggressive turns. And then there's the braking, a perfect blend of regenerative and mechanical stopping power that feels natural and confidence-inspiring. The ride comfort is adaptive. Switch to normal mode and it's smooth and silent like a luxury cruiser. Switch to Sport Plus and the car drops lower, stiffens up, and becomes a missile that hugs the road like it's magnetized. Exterior-wise, you get massive 21-inch Mission E design wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, and subtle aerodynamic touches everywhere. Even the charging ports are beautifully designed, motorized covers that slide open with a soft hum. The car looks alive even when it's not moving. The rear LED strip pulses when you unlock it, a small but dramatic touch that screams Porsche attention to detail. And the performance? It's staggering. 705 horsepower, 150 Nm of torque, 0-100 in under 3 seconds, and a top speed of around 260 km. Despite that power, it's still a luxury EV with a range of about 420 km depending on how you drive. Fast charging gets you from 5% to 80% in around 20 minutes if you're on a high-speed DC charger. That's supercar performance with daily usability. No fuel, no noise, no compromise. Now, the price. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S starts around $19,000 to $2,000 depending on region and options. But when you experience it, the build quality, the precision, the way it feels alive in your hands, it starts to make sense. This isn't just another electric car. It's a statement, a fusion of Porsche heritage and future technology. So if you ever thought EVs couldn't stir your soul, drive a Taycan Turbo S. It doesn't just change your mind, it rewires your definition of what performance means.